Virgo, Healing Grasshopper here to do your last week in March reading, the 25th to the 31st. Very nice. The Empress. The Empress is a card of self worth, exaltation, elevation, high self esteem, um, creativity, the ability to create abundance in her life. There is an air of dignity and self worth here. Your next card is the Three of Cups, which these two together, it's like feeling good and enjoying other people's company. And it's like one feeds the other here, where, yes, her confidence comes from within, but it's also very much amplified by the people around her. So I am almost envious to say, Virgo, that you have some good eggs in your life. Okay, I just wanted to make sure if they were already in your life. They are already in your life. Um, there's a message of celebration here with the Three of Cups. Um, I don't know if this is talking specifically about celebrating anything specific. I think this is just enjoyment of each other, mutual respect, support, and esteem for each other. Ace of Swords, clarity. So, Virgo, it seems as though you've come across a point in your path where things are quite comfortable, where the future is bright and clear, and you have some people joining you on your journey, um, which is count your blessings, Virgo, because a lot of the other signs are really on their journeys alone at the moment. A lot of the signs are like have had to clear out their lives and just usher people out because they've had low vibration in their life. They're ascending, but the people in their lives aren't. So they've had no choice but to close out the relationships and go it alone in search for a new tribe. Here it's like you have that tribe, or at least some of it. Some of you have a few of these people, um, and it doesn't need to be a group of three, by the way. Three really represents growth. um, spiritual growth, emotional growth. But some of you may have some, old friends that you are to fortunate enough. I seem like I'm dropping syllables. What's happening? Um, you're fortunate enough to, still have them in your life. They are growing right alongside you, which is beautiful. But some of you are coming across fresh groups of high vibrational people, which, let me tell you, Virgo, it's very, very hard to come by now. That is a commodity. And I'm serious, though. I know I sound like I'm joking. I'm serious. It's like material abundance is almost easier to come by right now than a high vibrational soul tribe. So you are very blessed. Um, Look at you. What did I just say about material abundance? Okay, Virgo. So here it is. Um, yeah. This is here. These two are very much speaking to each other because there is an air of camaraderie here as well. With this woman welcoming these two gentlemen to her castle, you know. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Look at you, the emperor in the. Wow. I always say, especially for the past year, that Aries always has the really good readings. I think you're giving Aries a run for the money here. The emperor. And you're the emperor and the empress in the diagonal. Good Lord, Virgo. The emperor is all about taking charge of one's life. This is also um, confidence as well. Both of these are being comfortable in their own skin. But this is like really taking charge of your life. I call this the CEO. He's the CEO of his kingdom, but it means you are the CEO of your own life. And you are very comfortable being that CEO, which is very Virgoan, but he is fearless and faces situations with courage and confidence when he knows when there's something that he wants, and you have the 10 of Pentacles next to him. It's like the emperor in his empire, you know. I was going to say kingdom, but it's more than kingdom, it's an empire. Good Lord. And, the Four of Pentacles is sandwiched in between the Empress and the Emperor. Now, you Virgos who are listening to this right now that are like, yeah, Grasshopper doesn't know what she's talking about. You know, I'm collecting stat benefits and I'm eating, you know, tuna out of the can with saltines right now or whatever. You know, um, this is the energy that's coming towards you in this week. that is, it's that kind of feeling that something good is coming and you can taste it. I would expect at the very least, though, you do have some of these people in your life, which makes you richer than Rockefeller, by the way. Money aside, loved ones are priceless, right? So this very much talks about a wealth of love in your life, which is, again, very fortunate. You have the Three of Pentacles, okay? You've got three threes here. Three threes. This is spiritual growth. But let's talk about the Three of Pentacles specifically, okay? You've got the master craftsman here, interrupted by two patrons who want to commission his work. They admire his work and they want to hire him. Okay, so this is a card of respect and admiration. Okay, so here you are with the camaraderie here, and here you have the respect, and you have esteem in both places. But this is more personal esteem, and this can be personal as well, but this is just the mystique you carry, because it's next to the emperor, you know, you're growing into that person, Virgo, that people, I'm tongue tied. I don't know what's happening here. Let's have a drink of water. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little intimidated by you right now. I don't know. Um, where you walk into a room and everyone stops talking and looks like, oh, what's that? You know, this is what this feels like, especially these three, but not just three, the whole thing here. This is Virgo living Virgo's best life here. It is coming, Virgo. If it's not here already, if you don't feel it already, it is coming. And if you allow it, you're going to start seeing it seep into your life. You're going to start meeting more and more people that, understand you, that get you, that see you, that dig you, you know? Two more, please. We've got it covered for now. We have got the Seven of Cups. Yeah. You are in this position that I just mentioned before because you made the conscious effort to move away from what didn't serve you. And it's different for all of you, but it can be um, jobs where you didn't feel appreciated, where you weren't being um, paid or treated your worth, right? This can be romantic relationships, platonic relationships, familial relationships. This could be whole, like, towns, cities, or states that you um moved from, that kind of things. You made a big change in your life that, required you really leaving your comfort zone. The Four of Swords here is talking about you resting before action. Hold on a moment. Okay. All right. So there is here a very clear chronological progression here of leaving what doesn't serve you, taking a rest and reflection, and choosing the next course of action, right? So I was just wondering where you were right now. I had a feeling it was here. Spirit said, yes, you are here. You are in that phase of walking away. So there's a range here of um, you could be listening to this video right now, packing boxes. Some of you are unpacking boxes. Some of you have been in your new situations for a few weeks to months and still getting acclimated to your new situations. I feel like you're somewhere in between these here. Some of you may be here as well. This a smaller number of you are here in the choosing the next course of action phase. So the Three of Wands is the nobleman who has chosen a wand, a course of action, like I said. He has implemented it. Hold on a moment. Here, we've got nice weather now, so everyone's having a party in their cars. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was pretty loud. Anyway, um, Three of Wands. Like I said, he's chosen his course of action. He's implemented it. And now he's uh, standing expectantly here for his results. This is often called the waiting for your ship to come in card. There is definitely uh, an air of confidence here. Oh, and you have another three. Look at that. You have four threes. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3 is a significant number for you. You should look it up. But at any rate, threes are about growth. Okay. I'm just absorbing the energy and making sure I'm not missing anything. Uh, that's why I'm pausing. This diagonal line here. You have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Three of Wands. Empress comfortable in her own skin. The Emperor confident, defiant, ready for anything. That ready to handle anything that comes his way. And he rules over his empire. Three of Wands. building with confidence. There is no sign anywhere here of doubt, of regret, of, we haven't looked at this yet, of, um, of even mourning. You're over here like, F that, I'm gone. You know, I just heard, ain't nobody crying. What's that song? I'll take you there. I can't sing, so. Um, okay. Let's see. I, it's so funny. I stopped myself. I was like, I don't see any worry or regret here. Okay. I had a feeling this might be regret right here. Um, which is fine. That does not change any of this at all. All this means is that this is spirit reminding me as the reader that not to um paint too rosy of a picture here, which would do you a disservice. Like, don't sound like you're gaslighting Virgo. Is pretty much what Spirit is saying. I'm not gaslighting you here. This is saying things aren't all, rainbows and lollipops for Virgo right now. I get it. It's not rainbows and lollipops for anyone. And by the way, I mentioned Aries, right? Aries has been having spectacular readings lately, but they have their struggles. Um, it's just the difference between you and Aries and a lot of the other signs is that it's your perception, your approach to what you're dealing with now that's kind of clearing your path forward quicker than the rest, right? Like, say, Capricorn, which I'm very well versed in, not as a reader, but an actual Capricorn. I'm Capricorn sun, okay? So, in my own life and in connecting with the Capricorn collective, we are children of Saturn. We have things very difficult in our lives, and it's very hard for us to muster our optimism, right? We have to really work hard to gather our gratitude and you know healthy outlook and that kind of thing. It's not you. This is very much you determined, like, okay, things aren't perfect, and there are things that bring me anxiety. And oh, and I did mention before the tuna and crackers and the SNAP benefits, right? Like, things may not be perfect, but there's something brewing inside of you this week. I can't tell you what the catalyst is going to be, but there's something that's going to give you an insight into your future. Like, wow, I think things might be improving for me, which kind of makes sure your heart and your mind soar, and you start to plan and dream about things and start researching things. You're already in action of walking away from what doesn't serve you. So there's an excitement building in you that leads you to to wonder what's next, and that's very stimulating for you, which is a good thing. And this is going to slowly snuff this out, which is anxiety, um, overthinking, feeling hopeless, that kind of thing, which you felt for a long time because of the astrological atmosphere that we've had for many years, right? That is beginning to lift. I'm trying to put together the time to do um, reading for next week. Um, yeah, so I went to look it up. There's a lot happening right now. I'm not an astrologer, and I haven't had very much time on my plate to follow the astrology like I like to. But one of the things is Saturn and Aries. We're going to talk about it more because I'm going to start doing astrological, I mean, yeah, astrological event readings soon. Um, Saturn and Aries brings an urgency to act, right? Um, and I see that very much here. There's there's just a fire and a motivation that you have that's really going to serve you well. Um, do we have clarity now? Advice. Higher self? Okay. Sacred destiny. Okay. Sacred destiny. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I should have asked. The light. You see? Like, there is a sparrow here in sitting in the or standing in the grass here. It's like it's waiting to take flight. And I definitely feel that here. You are ready to take flight. But it's good that you're still on the ground here. You're not rushing. That's what this Four of Swords is about. You're doing everything in the proper measure. You've got action, rest, reflection. I don't have any advice for you this week, Virgo, other than just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. Okay, Virgo? So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for staying to the end. It really does help the channel. Um, Thank you for subscribing. Those of you who are already subscribed, all thousand of you mean the world to me. But even if you think you are subscribed, have a quick look and make sure that you really are. Some of you will be surprised to see that you're not because YouTube is weird that way. So if you're not, please do and click the like button. It's a quick gesture that costs you nothing and really does a lot to help me out and helps the channel grow. Um, and click that notification bell too, because I post almost daily. So there's something new almost all the time. But also, don't wait for the notification bells. If I come to mind, come have a quick peek at the channel, see if there's anything new for you to watch. Um, there's also a whole bunch of playlists that I have made. Very convenient. Have a look. It would be very, very helpful if you chose one, set it to autoplay, and put it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks, as you're winding down in bed, um, and even sleeping, because watch hours on a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. So that would be very helpful. Thank you. The other thing is share this channel with whomever you feel might enjoy it or need it. That would also help greatly. Okay, guys? I will speak to you soon, Virgo. Love, light, and many blessings.